Hello students, welcome to the learning platform of Paritran Classes. We already discussed Newton's first law and second law. Now we have to discuss Newton's third law. And it's a very famous statement that every action has equal and opposite reaction. But generally we are thinking just this statement is Newton's third law. Obviously this statement is third law, but you have to understand the concept of third law in detail, and lots of important concept in third law we are missing and we are not understanding, right? That's why I am prepared a separate lecture on third law. So let's start. The very famous statement of third law is what? For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And another words also we can say, force always exert in pairs. Single force never exists. Okay, and why it is in pair? Because if you apply action, reaction will come definitely. And also not only in science, in our religious every religion also have the same thought ki we have to do good to everyone. Why? Because in return what we will do, the same thing will come. So if we'll do something good for someone, in return you will get good. If you will do something bad for someone, in return you will get bad. Understood? In the same way you can understand Newton action reaction pair also. Okay, so now come back to the science. So Newton's third law is what? Every action has equal and opposite reaction and force always exert in pair, right? Next point we have to understand, whenever we are talking about action and reaction, right? So any one force we can consider as an action, another force will be reaction, and there is no restriction of that which force is action, which force is reaction. It completely depend on your choice and your reference frame. For an example, suppose you are going to punch a wall. Okay, so suppose this student or this person is punching the wall. Okay, so initially what you consider, this force punching on wall is action, and again force by the wall on hand of man is reaction. True, but it's not always true. If you want, you can consider this force as a reaction force and this force as a action force. It's completely on your choice. Anyone can be action, another will be reaction. Understood? There is nothing fixed ki no, if I am going to punch, it will be reaction, and return that I am getting, that is reaction. No, anyone can be action, another reaction. Now come back to the next point. Action and reaction always are of same type of force. Okay, so suppose if one force is what? Gravitational force. In the return, the reaction force also will be gravitational force. If one force is electrostatic force, reaction force also will be electrostatic, right? It doesn't mean ki if one force is we can say gravitational, another force will be electrostatic, or one force is electrical, another force is magnetostatic. No, it cannot be both force of the same type. This is also a condition for action reaction pair, right? In detail we will understand by example in which we will discuss a book kept on table, how the force works. Okay, next, action and reaction both works on two different objects, and that's why it's never cancelling each other. For an example, if you are going to punch this wall by your hand, right? So one force you will apply on wall, another force wall will apply on your hand, right? So here one object is what? Wall, and second is your hand, right? So here what we understood, action works on one object, reaction works on another object. Action and reaction both cannot be on the same object, and that's why it cannot cancel each other. Why? Because for cancel condition we need force on the same object, and here we are applying action and reaction is coming on two different objects. That's why it cannot cancel each other. Clear? Next, action and reaction both occur at the same point of time. It doesn't mean ki one will come first, another will come later. Again, take the example of punching a wall. If you are going to punch a wall, generally what we are thinking, punching wall happen first and then wall punch the hand, right? Or first we applied force on wall and second wall applied force on hand. No, there is nothing first and second. Both happen at same time. Means when you are applying action at the same time reaction is coming, or when you are applying reaction at the same time action is also coming, right? So there is no delay in action and reaction. Both occur just at the exact same point of time, right? Next is what? Yeah, this example I'm telling about, and why I took this example, because lots of student has always confusion and misconception in this example. Suppose we kept a book on the table, right? What students are thinking? One force, earth applying on this book, and another force, table applying on the book, that is normal reaction. And this normal reaction and weight are action reaction pair. Absolutely incorrect. Weight of the book and normal reaction by the table on book cannot be action reaction pair. Why? Because see, weight is what? Gravitational force. Weight is gravitational force, and normal reaction is what? Electromagnetic force. It can never be action reaction pair because nature of both force is different. There is first reason we can say both cannot be action reaction pair. The second, what we can say? Weight also applying on the book and normal reaction also on the book. So here both force are on book only. Then also we cannot say these two are action reaction pair, right? Then where is action reaction pair in this case? That we have to understand. Suppose if we are taking this book, weight of the book is earth. Suppose there is earth here, earth applying on the book, right? The same amount of force this book applying on earth, right? Suppose this is the table surface. So the same amount of force book applying on earth. So these two are gravitational force and these two are, we can consider action reaction pair, right? Next, where is normal reaction? Now see, the same equal to weight force, one contact force earth will apply, book will apply on this table, means that amount same, this weight, if you consider the book table pair, we can consider a contact force book is applying on this table, right? And in reverse, normal reaction, table applying on book, right? So these two we can consider now action reaction pair, right? So book applied on table and table applied on book. So these two we can consider as action reaction pair, right? So here again I'm repeating, weight and normal reaction is not a action reaction pair. Students, I hope you got the understanding of Newton's third law properly. If you have still some doubt or confusion, please write down in comment box. I will try my best to clarify your doubt. Okay, thank you everyone. Please study well.